The mission of our service is to reveal the hidden skills of the unemployed. Many people are judged based on an incomplete picture of what makes them, them. Resumes and portfolios may only tell a small part of the picture. The hard skills, not the motivations or deeper meaning behind decisions made. People may have untapped or dormant talents, hidden treasures, that they would like to cultivate and share with the world. Our service, Filament, affords individuals the opportunity to connect the activities, artifacts, and accolades in their lives with emotional motivations and feedback. Meet Melinda. After high school, she attended University of Indiana, where she pursued a degree in film. During this time, she enjoyed working at a retail store to pay for college. Plus, she always enjoyed playing with fabrics and fashion. When she finished college, she married her college sweetheart and they started their family. Melinda spent the next 18 years staying busy with her son and daughter's extracurricular activities. Today, Melinda and her husband are feeling a bit of pressure about their financial plans to send their kids through college, so she needs to find a job to help contribute to the household income.
Meet Cliff. Cliff has over 20 years of experience as an insurance agent. He is also a dedicated husband and father. 2 years ago, Cliff's firm experienced several layoffs and he was one of them. Cliff is struggling to find work because the companies are hiring younger, cheaper employees to perform the job functions he used to do. He is not sure where to turn.
Both Melinda and Cliff are having a hard time figuring out how to make themselves desirable in the marketplace and could really use a support system to get them started on their new journeys.
One morning, after rushing her kids off to school, Melinda enjoys a cup of coffee while she reads a local paper. She comes across a story about a new retail store in the area, which was opened by a very excited and passionate lady around her same age. The business owner attributed lots of gratitude to a service called Filament for helping her find her way.
Melinda decides to pick up the phone to call Filament. On the other end, she finds herself talking to a very enthusiastic filament specialist. He tells Melinda about a workshop coming to her area where she can meet with filament mentors to sign up for the program. Melinda signs up for a time slot at the workshop and eagerly awaits for next Wednesday to come.
Melinda attends the workshop at the local bookstore where Filament has set up their pop-up store. During the workshop, she learns more about Filament and meets her mentor, Anne, who will be helping her along the way. The two make arrangements to meet again in a week at Melinda's favorite coffee shop.
Melinda leaves the workshop with lots of new information to read through, while Anne gets busy setting up Melinda's online Filament profile. The following week, Anne and Melinda meet for coffee. Anne takes Melinda through a series of online tutorials and points her to some additional training available. Anne also spends this time getting to know Melinda to discover her dreams and aspirations. Anne quickly discovers that Melinda enjoys reminiscing about the days when she was busy sewing hand goods for her daughter's dolls and toys. She always loved providing that joy for kids and working with her creative energy. Over the next week, Anne fills in the Filament questionnaire, while Melinda learns how to use the clip and tag tools in Filament.
Meanwhile, Cliff is enjoying some quality time with his son and grandson. He gives his son the fatherly advice of providing for his family, but quickly digresses into the stresses he is facing with the state of his unemployment. Cliff's son, Robert, tells his dad about a new service called Filament, and that it would be perfect for getting him back on track with his career. Cliff is a little reluctant to try Filament, so Robert takes it upon himself to go online and sign up to have the starter package mailed to his father. A few days later, Cliff receives his Filament starter package and begins to fill out the information regarding his education, work experience, and aspirations. During this process, Cliff enjoys daydreaming about the good old days, when he was a young and energetic insurance agent. Melinda, who's just finished answering the same set of questions with her mentor, Anne. Anne's been busy syncing all of Melinda's existing accounts, such as Facebook, Pinterest, and Career Builder, to her new Filament profile.
Anne sets up a webinar to assemble Melinda with her army of Filament specialists. Josh is a local photographer who's going to help Melinda take professional photos of her hand-sewn goods and teach her how to light her own photo studio. Brandon is a graphic designer. While Melinda works with her team, Anne sets up a new service for Melinda on Etsy. This online store will be the first vehicle for Melinda to sell and market her goods. As new content gets created by Melinda and her team, she continues to tag and categorize it on her Filament profile. The online Filament service uses the tags and categories to filter the content into various profile views that are appropriate for her personal needs, her social circle, and for potential employers to get to know her skills. As content begins to flow into her profile, Anne takes some time to talk to Melinda about her new journey. Melinda will begin to offer her goods through her Etsy store and will seek area craft shows for her to attend. As she gains momentum, she can plan to open her own retail store, bursting with her hand-sewn inventory.
Wow! Melinda's really on her way. Soon after Cliff mails in his starter packet, he received a phone call from his new mentor, Grant, who has been reviewing his profile. Grant notices that Cliff has not had any type of formal evaluation of his skill set in a long time and suggests he completes some tests. Cliff completes the test and scores remarkably high. Grant helps Cliff to add these newly discovered qualifications to his profile. Together, Cliff and Grant review his profile and decide he is qualified for a higher position than the ones he's been applying for. Grant creates a new LinkedIn profile for Cliff to act as a modern vehicle for him to find the right opportunity.
With their new paths in place, both Cliff and Melinda are feeling good about the adventure they have ahead of them.
Donut, 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 donut,